is a new project that we're just kicking off, and oh my gosh, it is going to be fun. It's this beautiful 1970s ranch style house, and it has not been updated in at least the last 50 years. So we're gonna be doing a complete kitchen remodel, replacing the flooring throughout the whole entire house. And on top of that, we're gonna be remodeling both of the bathrooms. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. First things first, we get to do my favorite part of the project, which is demo. Well, that doesn't seem very sturdy, so good thing we're getting rid of it. We are getting ready to go ahead and gut the kitchen. One thing that's very important to do is to make sure that you have all of the power disconnected, as well as the water and any gas supply lines turned off. So I went ahead and got everything turned off. Before we go ahead and start tearing out all the cabinets and everything else here in this kitchen, we need to remove the appliances. The customer's not planning on saving them, but we still want to get those out nice and intact. That way we can do this demo pretty clean. Look at this. That is disgusting. That is the filter for this range hood. There's even wasps in it. That's insane. Oh my gosh. This place has definitely not been touched since the 1970s. Absolutely no clue what is keeping this thing on so well. Usually you can pull them straight up. I noticed over on this side that they were nailed in, but my Atlanta, this one is just fighting really tough. But one way or another, it's coming off. Got the whole entire kitchen tore apart. The only thing that we need to do is remove this drop ceiling, but we're going to be doing that at a later date. So the next thing that we are on to is removing the baseboard. We've got all the baseboard removed from the house, so the next part of this demo is going to be cutting out these doors. To do that, we're going to be using this battery-powered DeWalt reciprocating saw. It just makes it really easy. You don't have to worry about any cords, and it cuts really well. Day 2, and it is time to start demoing the bathrooms. Look at this. You can definitely tell that they had quite a bit of water damage, so we're gonna end up redoing all the drywall in this bathroom anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, but that does not look good whatsoever. Out of here, we actually had to cut back the drywall because this one is mounted to the studs underneath the drywall. So we need to cut out sections of drywall and then we'll be able to pull this out here. And there we go. We got the bathrooms all demoed. It took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, mainly because these vanities are nailed into the wall, so it was way harder to get out than I thought they were going to be. Now we got it all cleared out. It's looking pretty good, and we're gonna have a blank canvas to work with. Moving on from here. On to the not so fun part of this demo, which is scraping this popcorn ceiling. The first thing that we need to do is go ahead and put some plastic masking down on the floor like this. To do that, I'm using this 3M hand masker with some blue tape and advanced masking film. This stuff is super easy to use and it makes it way faster. While we are going to be tearing out the floors with this demo as well, with scraping the ceilings, it creates this really gross goop that's all slippery and a pain in the butt to try to clean up. So this plastic will just make it easy to go ahead and wrap all that stuff up, throw it out. Now that we got the plastic down throughout the whole entire house, we need to go ahead and start getting the ceiling prepped for the scraping. To do this, we are going to be using this sprayer. We'll go ahead and fill it up with some Dawn dish soap and some water. We'll put quite a bit of this in here. This just helps the solution to break up the popcorn off of the ceiling. Let's get the top on this thing. All right, let's start pumping this thing. Now that we have the solution all mixed up, we want to go ahead and saturate the ceiling. You don't want to put on too much because then you might damage the drywall up underneath, but you also don't want to put on too little because then it will just flake off. I'm not sure if the camera is able to pick this up too well, but the consistency you want to see is just a slight darkening from this white over here to just more of like a cream color. So once we go ahead and have this ceiling all saturated, we're gonna wanna wait about 20 minutes before we go ahead and start scraping. Now that we got the ceiling all saturated with the solution, we need to go ahead and start scraping. But first, we need to put on some protective equipment.
That's better. Anytime that you're gonna be scraping the ceiling, you wanna make sure that you wear personal protective equipment.
About an hour of working on scraping, we got the whole living room done, and it looks pretty good overall. I see some previous issues with that, so we'll end up having to come through, touch up some of those areas, but for the most part, this drywall looks pretty darn good, so we won't have to do a ton of repair for it, which is great. That will help keep us on time. As great as it feels to have one room done, we still have about another 800 square feet that we still need to do, so let's get after it. Holy smokes. We got about 1/3 of the house done. We got the living room, this hallway, and this back dining room area done. And it's about 5 o'clock at night now, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We'll be back here to finish this tomorrow. We are back here today to finish doing the scrape on the ceiling, and we also have Caleb. Oh, apparently Caleb decided to run away from me. And we've got Caleb here today. He's gonna go ahead and start working on removing the drop ceiling for the kitchen. After that, we'll start tearing up these floors and clearing everything out.
Smokes. Alright. Taylor went ahead and got this drop ceiling dropped. Look at all this insulation. It is absolutely insane. It's like 2 or 3 feet deep.
No, pretty Caroline. Oh, 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 oh. Stone cold stunner. She was a winner. Started working at the dine. Oh, 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 oh. Serves this on her mind. To count your blessings. Cause it's telling fair. They'll put you down and leave you dead. Don't make them scared. Yeah, it's the
We are officially done with the whole ceiling scrape, and Caleb did some great work and already has the whole entire drop ceiling down here in the kitchen. This is starting to look pretty good. We got the major parts of the demo already done. So the next thing we're gonna be doing, pulling this floor masking that we had put down. With all the plastic up, it's now time to start pulling up these floors.
truth. How they coming for you. Yeah, yeah. No, don't you think you're better off where the neighbors don't stay, baby?
We've got the flooring all pulled up throughout the whole entire house. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up. After 2 weeks, we've made some really good progress on this whole entire house with the ceiling scraped, flooring removed, things all demoed. Soon enough, we'll start putting things back together.
Zach has gotten all of the ceiling popcorn scraped off the ceiling. We still need to sand that down, so that's what I'm gonna do now, and then we're gonna run some skim coat over the ceiling. With the 2 bathrooms, we have all of this demoed out. The ceiling possibly will be dropped at a later time so that we can tie into framing and build new walls. So from that crack on back, through those 3 doors in the bedrooms are all sanded down and ready for a skim. We have the rest of this living room, the dining area, I guess the family room. Got all that to sand down still. All right, so for now we are going to sand down everything here in the living room. All right, so we got the living room done, and then we have another big split and taping to do here. Hopefully these spots here are from it getting wet when it got scraped, and it's not getting wet because the roof is leaking. Got the rest of the ceiling is all sanded down. All the taping is done. We have this spot here. Let's see how these joints turned out. Just did a little light taping compound and put some tape on there, skim back over just a little bit. This whole wall is getting out of here. I forgot to press record, guys. We got the drywall off of here. Gonna end up trashing out that pile sitting here. And then be cutting these boards out of the way and getting rid of this wall. So there we have it. The wall is gone all the way across.
We have the cabinets getting installed there today, so that's exciting. Let's head over there. We got the cabinets unloaded. JP's gonna go ahead and start working on getting those installed. I had to run over and go pick up the flooring for this place. It just came in. See, we got Tyler on the forklift. We'll see how he does. I'm judging your fork driving skills, your fork truck skills. Okay, dialed in. Let's go. It's like you've done this before. Oh yeah. Last little bit. So if you want to come over and help unload it, let me know. And unfortunately, it's just me working today, so that means I get to unload all of this flooring plus another pallet all by myself. But it is what it is. We're gonna get her done. Unloading all the flooring is now done, and JP and Drake are now done with getting all of the cabinets set for this kitchen, as well as the vanities and linen closets inside of the bathrooms. This kitchen is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Next week, we will go ahead and start working on getting all that flooring laid throughout the whole entire house. We'll get the template done for the countertops over here in the kitchen, as well as starting to frame out and do the tiling for the bathrooms here. So a lot's gonna be happening now that we got all of the painting and drywall done. This place is gonna start coming together really quick, and it's gonna look so good. We just got over here, so let's see what's up. I already hear some noise going on in the background, so that means work's getting done. What's up, Todd? So Todd is going ahead and laying off this back bedroom over here, and as you can see, this flooring is really nice. This is called TAS Equinox Stonehill. It's a laminate floor with that little bit of wear pad underneath, or underlayment pad underneath, which softens the floor and also helps deaden some of the sound. The only thing that sucks with this floor is that it is multi-width. So we have a 5-inch to a 4-inch to a 3-inch, and then you have to lay it in a particular order, so it takes quite a bit longer to lay up the floor, but it does look good. With that, I went ahead, grabbed all the measurements that I need, talked with Marvin, talked with Todd. So I'm gonna go ahead, leave you guys here with them. I had to run back to the office and start working on some of the project planning that we have going on for this upcoming year. So, yeah, let's go.
Here we go, we're gonna get some more flooring laid in here. As you can see, we got all of our floor in. Some of it is covered with some masking paper for the time being to avoid any paint being tracked or spilled or splattered onto the floor. Trim, for the most part, is put up. We have an entryway door that still needs to be replaced, and also the garage door over there. We have the door casing, all the trim is all installed. We have gone through and painted it a second time, and then looked it back over and did touch-ups for any shadowing or fading in our paint. When we get done with all this, we're going to go ahead and start doing some shower WEDI system install and stuff, and I'll show you guys how to do that. You do have to be certified and take a course to install this to be able to warranty the product itself. This is our WEDI system. This is a backing for tile install. So we have plenty of this stuff to go around. We have all of our cabinets and stuff installed. You guys have already seen that. We had a template guy come by from our granite and floors place. Starting out in this bedroom, I'm gonna end up moving all of this stuff out of here so that I can just go through and paint it. So this is our bedroom now. Got the drops out of the way. Got all the WEDI system out of the way. We're gonna work around this door, so I'll just be moving that to the side after I paint. Got a lot of little chunks of debris and dust and dirt stuff in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and sweep all that stuff up, clean my windowsill off, and then we'll be able to paint in here.
Make believe, hoping your wishes get granted. I know you never giving up.
So what I like to do is kind of just use my brush and cut in my edges first,
and then go ahead and do the rollout so the roller hides any of the brush marks.
This is real. A slippery slope, it's not enough to please you. Pretty Caroline, stone cold.
Here at one of our projects, some of the things happen right here. New door. So let's take a look. This house is a full house remodel. The guys built a nice little pony wall right here, so when you walk in, you don't just step off. Remove the wall over here. Beautiful living room. Guys came out, added a ceiling fan, ceiling lights. Got the nice fireplace going on. This used to have a really goofy wall right between the kitchen and the dining room, just closing everything off. And the kitchen was really small. Went ahead and talked them into letting us get rid of it. So now when you walk in, everything looks nice and open. This is what they call a galley style kitchen. Went ahead and put a little peninsula in there for a little seating area as well. We extended the kitchen by about 16 inches. What that allowed us to do was this gives us a nice area. I hate nothing more than a kitchen where you have a stove, but you have no place at all to be able to work. So this one's got a 24-inch cabinet each side, so it makes it nice. It's got the nice updraft hood in there. This right here is where the microwave is going to be going. Beautiful pantry. Not huge, but more than most people would ever imagine that they could use. So double pantry, full height cabinet. These are all custom cabinets, custom built. We like to do this. Nice rollouts. These are great for putting pots and pans, stuff like that in. Couple banks of drawers. The banks of drawers gives you places to put your utensils. Nice, clean underneath the sink. Our plumber Bob, fantastic job as always. Local company here. You know, I recommend using local whenever you can. Another thing is, this is a extra like little family dining room area, but this just adds so much. This was the biggest transformation in this house. So right here used to be where there was a linen closet. Then there was another closet that was in a bathroom, and then this wasn't a linen closet. This was part of the other bathroom. So we completely reconfigured it, put a linen closet back in, or not a linen closet, but a coat closet back in. And then in the bathroom, went ahead and completely changed it. Put a beautiful tub at the end. Caleb did a fantastic job with the tile job. This is what's called LVT, laminated vinyl tile, that we've used on the floor. Then we've got a nice mirror, just a simple mirror is all they wanted. Beautiful little cabinet. I like to do something a little bit different. So we got plenty of storage underneath here, but there's nothing worse than having false fronts. So you slide this out on these vanities, and look at that. Full usable drawer. And again, another linen closet. Floor to ceiling linen closet. That's where you can store all your, your washcloths, your extra stuff for showering and everything else. The bedrooms were a simple makeover. New doors, new fan, really nice Hunter fans. Another bedroom as well. Just like I said, simple flooring, paint, baseboard, trim. This house has big, wonderful windows in it. You know, nice closet, little 4-foot closet both sides. This would be your master bedroom. So it's got all brand new baseboard, trim, doors. Then this one, the bedroom used to enter right here. So we shifted the door over and completely reconfigured this bathroom. It's a small space, but we tried making the best of it. So after you enter, you got this really nice, and again, Caleb did a fantastic job. Marvin did a great job putting the window in up above there. They wanted a window in here, bringing in a little natural light. Got ourselves a nice little niche over here for shampoo and stuff. This is probably one of my favorite shower heads. I'll give a plug to American Standard. I have the same thing at home. This thing, if you want a rain shower head, you want a handheld, adjustable, and just one of the best shower heads. I love it. I love it at my house. So we like to take and kind of hide the handles wherever we can. So the handle's actually on this little pony wall that we created to end the vanity. Again, the same size vanity, nice little light above, little mirror. I love how the folks use the same rock throughout. Again, our guys local that did the rock for us, definitely recommend local. You got a problem, if they're good and a reputable company like all the ones we use, well, you're not gonna have a problem. We have never had a callback with anything they do. Again, another full height linen closet. I mean, look at that space. 20 inches wide, floor to ceiling, just under 8 feet. Then gave the commode its own little territory over here. So just makes it really clean. Not a lot of space. Not gonna get 2 people in here. You can, but it's not gonna be super comfortable. But very usable for what we had to deal with without reconstructing the whole house. This house is a wrap as far as we go. Really like how it turned out. So follow us along. Subscribe to the channel. Bonz is making it happen. Let's get it done.